There are moments in life you don't just live, you feel them. They settle in your bones, hum beneath your skin, and echo long after they pass. That night, near the soft flicker of the fireplace in my savannah home, I felt it. Not the chill outside or the tapping of branches on the window pane, but Landon. His gaze found mine across the room. We didn't speak. We didn't have to. The silence had already said everything. Earlier that evening, the house had been full. My son, Andrew, and his wife came over for dinner. Their laughter spilled into every corner. Landon, Andrew's closest friend since college, was, as he always had been, warm, easygoing, generous. For years, I saw him as family, like a second son. But somewhere over time, something shifted. I began to notice the way he moved, how he looked at me, the way my heart sped up when he entered a room. I tried to dismiss it, pretend it was nothing, but it wasn't nothing. When Andrew stepped out to take a work call, we were left alone for just a few minutes. Long enough, the air between us changed, or maybe we did. I stood by the fireplace, pretending to adjust the throw pillows. He sat on the couch, hands resting on his knees. Then he said it. "You look beautiful tonight." His voice was soft, careful, a little too full. I froze, offered a quick smile, thanked him. We both laughed, nervous, unsure, pretending the moment hadn't shifted. But it had. Once something is felt, it's not easily unfelt. After they left, I stayed by the fire, a glass of wine untouched in my hand. I thought about the way his fingers brushed mine when I passed him the mashed potatoes, the look in his eyes that lingered long after the laughter had died down. Days passed, but the echo stayed. And then he began showing up more often, dropping off groceries, fixing the front gate, offering help with things I hadn't asked for. His reasons were innocent. His presence was. One warm afternoon, I was pulling weeds in the garden when I heard his car pull into the driveway. Landon stepped out, holding a new pair of gardening gloves and that same smile that always made it hard to think straight. "Thought you could use these," he said. I laughed, genuinely touched. "You're too good to me." He smiled, then faltered, just slightly, like the words hit somewhere deeper than either of us expected. We stood in that stretch of silence, something pulling tight between us. Inside, we sat at the kitchen table, sipping iced tea, pretending everything was ordinary while our hands brushed too often for it to be accidental. "You seem different lately," he said. "Happy?" I asked, then quickly added, "Or maybe not." His fingers grazed mine. I didn't pull away. "I just don't want you to be lonely," he said. "I'm not." I lied. He didn't believe me. "You deserve to be happy." When he left, I stood in the doorway long after his truck pulled away, the feel of his touch still lingering on my skin. I knew I should shut it down, draw clear boundaries, protect what mattered most. But some things, once in motion, don't stop so easily. I filled the days with errands, chores, anything to keep my mind busy. But he stayed there, in the quiet, in the corners of my thoughts. Then one night, my phone buzzed. His name lit up the screen. I hesitated, then answered. "Hey," Landon said, his voice low, gentle. "I was thinking about you." I closed my eyes. "I was thinking about you, too." Can I see you? Yes. A while later, his headlights crept up the driveway. The knock was soft. When I opened the door, he stood there, wine-tousled, hesitant. I stepped aside. No words. He walked in. Inside, everything felt heavier. Kuriara quieta, we sat on the couch. Firelight dancing around us. I didn't know if I should come, he said, but I couldn't stay away. I nodded, my throat thick with things I couldn't say. I'm glad you did. He looked up, eyes full of something deeper than longing. I don't want to hurt anyone, he whispered, least of all you. You're not, I told him. You're not hurting me. He reached for my hand, steady and warm. I held it. You deserve to be loved, he said. In all the ways you've given love, you deserve to be chosen. I didn't speak, just listened. Let myself feel seen for the first time in years. I don't know what this is, I admitted, or where it leads. Me neither, he said. But I know I don't want to walk away. We sat like that, hands intertwined, not rushing, just being. Then he stood, pulling me gently to my feet. I thought he might kiss me, but he didn't. He wrapped his arms around me instead, chin resting lightly on my head. Quiet, steady. Eventually, he pulled back. I'll go, he said, not because I want to, but because you deserve space. We deserve to do this, right? At the door, he paused. I'll be here, he said, whenever you're ready. And then he was gone. I stood there heart aching, full knowing that whatever this was, it had already begun, not in fire, but in stillness. Dot. In being seen, in being chosen, dot, and in choosing, finally, for myself.